Hello friends, welcome to Free Grammar Lessons. In this video, we will be learning how to convert a direct speech to indirect speech. This is part 2 in the series of direct indirect speech. This is very important topic in English grammar, and in any English exams this topic is definitely asked. This video will be a little bit lengthy, but I promise you will get to know a lot in this video. So please watch it till the end. So without a further go, let's get started. Let's first quickly remember what we learned in our previous video. What is narration? Narration is the act of reporting the words of speaker. That is, how you are representing the way a person has spoke. There are two main ways of reporting the words of speaker. First, direct speech, and second, indirect speech. In direct speech, the actual words of the speaker are quoted as it is without any change. The exact words of speaker are enclosed in inverted commas or quotation mark. In indirect speech, the actual words of the speaker are transformed. They are not enclosed in inverted commas. Instead, they are said or written in simple language. Let's look into an example of direct speech. She said to me, I am playing. Here, said to is the reporting verb and I am playing is the reported speech. In the indirect speech, the sentence will be written like this. She said to me that she was playing. Now, you can see the two sentences. The second sentence is the transformed version of the first sentence. These all things and a lot has been discussed in previous video related to direct indirect speech. Please check that video if you haven't already or need a revision after this video. Links are provided in the description. We will now look how we can convert a direct speech into indirect speech. But before we begin to understand the conversion, there are certain things that you should very well know. There are three important concepts that you must understand properly. First one is what is subject and object in the sentence. Second one is what is first person, second person and third person. And third one is what is tense. We have already discussed all of them in our previous video, but we will quickly revise here. So what is the subject and object in the sentence? We will understand it with an example. In the sentence, Sazia said to John, Sazia is the person doing the action and John is the person receiving the action. The person doing the action is the subject and the person at receiving end is the object. Please keep that in mind. Now let's understand what is first person, second person and third person. For that, we need to understand point of view. Basically, there are 3 points of view in English. First person, second person and third person. Let's understand it with the help of an example. If Ravi and Isha are in the room and Ravi is telling something to Isha about Nikita, which is not present in the room, then, in this case, Ravi is the first person as he is the one who is speaking. Isha is the second person as she is the one who is listening to Ravi. And Nikita is the third person as she is not present in the room while they were talking. And Ravi may be talking to Isha like this. I am telling you that she is very beautiful. For complete chart of first person, second person, third person, please refer this image. Now, let's look into tenses. Tense denotes at which time the action is performed. Tenses are mainly divided into 3 types: present, past and future. And they are subdivided into 4 subtypes, which are simple, continuous, perfect and perfect continuous. So in total, there are 12 tenses. If you want to recall or learn tenses, I will provide the links in the description. So these are the 3 main things that you must know. Now let's understand the steps to convert a direct speech to indirect speech for statements or simple sentences. The first step is to identify. This is the most important step. You need to identify 5 things here: subject, object, reporting verb, first person, second person and third person in the reported speech. And if the reporting verb is in the past form, then the tense of the reported speech. The second step is change of reporting verb. Reporting verb will change in the following way. Said to will be converted to told, said will be converted to said, say to will be converted to tell and says to will be converted to tells. This is the second step. The third step is to replace inverted comma with that. We will remove the comma and inverted commas in the sentence and join the reported speech with that. The fourth step is the change of pronoun. Pronouns that we identified in the first step in the reported speech will be changed as below. First person will be decided as per subject. Second person will be decided as per object. And third person will remain unchanged. You can remember this change with an acronym SON, also called SON. Please remember the changes of pronouns properly. First person will be converted to subject, second person will be converted to object, and third person will remain unchanged. The fifth step is change of tense. It will happen when the reporting verb is in past form and the reported speech is not a universal truth or habit. It will happen in the following way. For present tenses, simple present will be converted to simple past. Present continuous will be converted to past continuous. Present perfect will be converted to past perfect. Present perfect continuous will be converted to past perfect continuous. For past tenses, simple past will be converted to past perfect. Past continuous will be converted to past perfect continuous. Past perfect and past perfect continuous won't change. And for future tenses, will or shall used in the sentences will be replaced by would or should. And for the modal verbs can or may in the sentence, it will be converted to could or might. So these are the changes in the tenses which will occur. Now let's look into the final step. Change in the words denoting time. Words indicating nearness are changed into words showing distances in indirect speech. If these words are present in the reported speech and the reporting verb is in the past tense, then the change will happen in the following way. Here will be converted to there, tomorrow will be converted to the next day, today will be converted to that day, yesterday will be converted to the previous day, this will be converted to that, now will be converted to then, and tonight will be converted to that night. This is the 6-step formula to convert any direct speech to indirect speech for a statement. First, identify the subject, object, reporting verb, person and tense in the sentence. Second, change the reporting verb as per this workflow. Third, replace inverted comma with that. Fourth, change of pronoun as per this workflow. Fifth, change of tense as per this workflow. And sixth, change of time related words in reported speech as per this workflow. Now let's look into examples to understand the 6th point. She said to me, I am playing football with you now. This is in direct speech. Let's convert it into indirect speech. First step is of identification. She is the subject here, me is the object, and said to is the reporting verb. I is in first person here, you is in second person here. And as said to is in past form, we need to check the tense of the reported speech. Currently, the tense is in present continuous tense. Second step is the change of reporting verb. Said to will become told here. Third step is to replace inverted comma with that. So the sentence will become like this. She said to me that. Fourth step is change of pronoun. Here, I is first person, subject is she, so I will change to she. And you is the second person and object is me. So you will be converted to me. Fifth step is change of tense. Here the tense is in present continuous, so it gets converted to past continuous. In this case, am playing will be converted to was playing. And the sixth step is change of words denoting time. Here the word now indicates nearness. It will be converted to then, which is showing distance. And bingo, the final outcome is indirect speech, which is she told me that she was playing football with me then. I hope you have understood all these 6 steps. Let's look into next example. Ram said to Shyam, I started a new job. First step is of identification. Here Ram is the subject, Shyam is the object and said is the reporting verb. I is the first person in the reported speech, and as said is in past form, we need to check the tense of the reported speech. It is in simple past tense. Second step is the change of reporting verb. As per the workflow we studied, the reporting verb said will remain unchanged. The third step is replace inverted comma with that. So the sentence will become like this. Ram said to Shyam that. Fourth step is the change of pronoun. Here I is the first person and subject is Ram. So I will be changed to he. Please note, pronoun will be used in the reported speech to refer to the subject or object in the reporting speech. Now the fifth step is to change the tense. Here the tense is in simple past, so it gets converted to past perfect. In this case, started will be converted to had started. And sixth step won't come here as there are no words referring to time in the reported speech. So the final outcome is Ram said to Shyam that he had started new job. Let's look into the next example. They said we'll plan a picnic tomorrow. First step is of identification. Here they is the subject, said is the reporting verb, we is first person in the reported speech, and as said is in past form, we need to check the tense of reported speech. It is in simple future tense. Second step is a change of reporting verb. As per the workflow we studied, said will remain unchanged here. The third step is replace inverted comma with that. So the sentence will become like this. They said that. Fourth step is change of pronoun. Here we is in first person and subject is they. So we will be changed to they. Now the fifth step is change of tense. Here the tense is in simple future. In this case, will be converted to would. Sixth step is of change in time denoting words. So tomorrow will be converted to the next day. The final sentence in the indirect speech is they said that they would plan a picnic the next day. Let's look into next example. The teacher said to the students, the sun rises in the east. First step is of identification. Here teacher is the subject, students is the object, said is the reporting verb, and as said is in past form, we need to check the tense of reported speech. It is in simple present tense. Second step is the change of reporting verb. As per the workflow we studied, said to will be converted to told. Third step is to replace inverted comma with that. So the sentence will become like this. The teacher told the student that. Fourth step is change of pronoun. Here it won't come in picture as there is no pronoun. Now the fifth step is change of tense. Here the tense is in simple present, but the sentence the sun rises in the east is a universal truth. So there will not be any change in tense. And the sixth step of change in time denoting word. As there are no such words, this change won't come. So the final sentence in the indirect speech is the teacher told the students that the sun rises in the east. Let's look into one more example to make things even clear. He says to me, I am running. The first step here is of identification. Here, he is the subject, me is the object, and says to is the reporting verb. And as says to is in present form, we will not check the tense. Second step is the change of reporting verb. As per the workflow we studied, says to will be converted to tells here. The third step is replace inverted comma with that. So the sentence will become like this. He tells me that. Fourth step is change of pronoun. Here I will be converted to he. Now fifth and sixth step will be eliminated as reporting verb is in present tense. The final sentence in the indirect speech is he tells me that he is running. I hope now you would have understood how to convert a direct speech to indirect speech. That's all in this lesson. Let's quickly revise what we learned in this lesson. Firstly, we learned what exactly is narration and its two types. Then we learned the 3 things that we must know before starting the conversion from direct to indirect speech. These are subject and object, first person, second person and third person, tense of reported speech. And finally, we discussed the 6 steps to convert a sentence from direct to indirect speech. This is the 6-step formula to convert any direct speech to indirect speech for a statement. First, identify the subject, object, reporting verb, person and tense in the sentence. Second, change the reporting verb as per this workflow. Third, replace inverted comma with that. Fourth, change of pronoun as per this workflow. Fifth, change of tense as per this workflow. And sixth, change of time related words in reported speech as per this workflow. That's all in this lesson. Thank you for watching the video. If you have any questions or suggestions related to direct indirect speech, or you want to provide any suggestion, please write in the comment section. If you liked the video, please hit the like button. Do share the video so others can learn, and do subscribe to this channel to get regular updates about the course.